Before I start the video, I don't condone any of the admin information, any of the admin false information that is said in this video. I am just reviewing the Iceberg, and I do not want any drama with the Criminality admin team. They're all pretty cool people. I'm just reviewing the Iceberg and seeing what's said on it. Please don't ban me. If you're watching this video, chances are you know what a Iceberg is. The top is more common known information, and the bottom is less common information, like information that not a lot of people know about. So I'm gonna go over it. The image origin is in the description. RCU. RCU is basically a bunch of the admins have their own gang, and they have their own weapons that are admin only, and they have their own armor that's admin only. And they're very secretive, and they basically run around killing the server, and most of the time when they do it, data saving is off, and you'll know by the alarm and the admins being in the game. Sewers. I'm assuming this is like referring to all the different changes in the sewer, and like just the scary ambiance in there, and how you can just get a bunch of scrap in there. Other than that, I have no clue what it could be talking about. Scrap pile colors. So a lot of the new players, they don't really know what's in certain scrap. So in the more riskier areas are red scrap, which have the best loot. It can go from a bayonet to a Tommy gun. Green scrap can go from a lockpick to an Uzi. And a white scrap can go from a lockpick to a sawn-off. Safes. These are probably referring to random safes around the map that give you money. So literally it. Furries. So there are a lot of furries that play Crim. I don't know why, but there's a lot of them. Gangs. Okay, gangs are a really big problem in Crim. There are many gangs, and all of them are annoying to deal with. Even in the footage, you could see me blowing up a gang with an RPG and then shortly dying after. They're just a problem in the community and an absolute parasite. On to the next part of the Iceberg, starting off with simps. These are simps for like women that play Crim, and YouTubers and the admins. Winter update. This update was probably when Crim was at its peak and doing the best. It was really fun, but a lot of people started complaining after it got a little bit old. But after it was gone, we all wanted it back because of how fun it was. This is when a lot of people started playing. So when you see old footage of it, it gives a lot of nostalgia. Crim Discord. Criminality has a Discord. Not a lot of the players are in it, but those who are in it are either respected members, normal people, or genuine idiots. 1.3 update. This update probably brought Crim to its lowest point it's ever been. At its release, it was liked heavily for the first day, and then everything after that, everyone hated it. It got a patch that made it a lot better, like way better, but not a lot of people appreciate the patch, and a lot of people want something new. Personally, I might quit the game if the Christmas or Halloween update isn't good, but that's for another video, so yeah. I don't know what this stands for. It might be a gang. Stop laughing! Exploiters. This is just referring to people who hack and exploit in Crim. You're a loser if you do this. Bank rip. I think this is just referring to how in 1.3 everything spiked up in price and a lot of people ran out of money. It was really depressing. Eradicators. I think this is just referring to the Eradicator, which is a sword in Doom, or Eradicator himself, which is a guy, RVVZ or GDI, who used to go around and raid a bunch of servers, killing mainly furries and people who just dressed up like idiots. Going on to the next layer, starting off with Armory Scout. The Armory Scout is the dude who runs the armory. He's been seen in the trailer for V1.3, and there's lore behind him, but we don't know it yet, so I'm not gonna go over it. I had a scrap video explaining the lore, but it was really bad, so I didn't release it. Queen Coded. This is Coded Cosmetics' old name. If you don't know who Coded is, they're a pretty controversial mod. That's really it. Admin guns. These are guns like the Odin, the Golden Deagle, the Golden UMP, Eradicator, Brabar, shit like that. Public dev server. Criminality used to have a public dev server. It was opened for the public and then just closed, and it hasn't been back since. Copy games. These are referring to games like Carnage, Sector X, Test 3, stuff like that. They're not really a huge issue until they're completely copying the concept of Crim and everything about Crim. Bypassed audios. These are referring to the Straights and the Hood players who like to play the really ass annoying song called Trench Boy through their fucking radios at max volume because they're annoying. It's bannable. Stop doing it! Dark avatars. These are referring to people who just fully black to try hard. It got it got removed because well, it was annoying. Mod hate. This is referring to how mods have banned innocent people constantly. I'm not saying that they have, but people are telling me they have. I'm just going by the words of the people. Please don't ban me. I don't want to lose the probably thousands of Robux that I spent on this game. Blackout. Blackout is a game that was arguably better than Crim. It was made by the Silver. It was really good. I know some people that have worked on it. They're awesome people. Blackout is just an amazing game. And it's been deleted multiple times. It's currently content deleted. But from what I'm hearing, it should be back pretty soon. So I'm excited for that. Snowballs. Snowballs are a thing from the winter update. You could pull out your fist, press X, pick up a snowball, and throw it at someone. It was really fun. It's currently still in the game, but in the form of a snowball launcher, which does jack shit damage, but it's fun to mess around with. Starting off with the next section, we're starting off with Slavic Dog. It's a gang. That's it. Nazis/Neos. So, Criminality is an open world game where you can buy guns, burn people, and commit many crimes. Obviously, it's going to attract wrong people, and it attracted a lot of Nazis and Neos, and a lot of them gained popularity, and most of them bit the dust and got banned, which, honestly, good, because what the fuck? Paying YouTubers to play the game. This refers to how Counter That gets special treatment, and all of the other people with the content creator role get in-game money for basically making content on the game. Honestly, it's kind of pathetic, but I understand why they did this, because it's free advertisement. But at the same time, what are the rest of the players supposed to do when Counter That goes, give me Dixie? What are you meant to do there? 7 months for an update. This refers how we waited 7 months to get an update that we honestly didn't really like, but hey, we were begging for it. We got it. You get what you get. JZ events. JZ or JZTV or Reshape would stream on his Twitch and do a bunch of events. It was really fun. I never really got into one, but if you probably look back at like some old VODs, you could probably see me subscribe and talk, or not subscribe. You could probably see me follow him and chat in the chat a little bit. But a few months before the release of the new update came out, he would do a lot of events, and he's kind of stopped. It's kind of disappointing. This refers to how Coded, Zapster, and a bunch of other level 100s got level 100 before V1.3. These skilled players did a lot for this, and congrats to them. Even Coded, I don't care that I murdered you a bunch of times and talked a bunch of smack to you. I don't care about you. You're just another person, and I'm going to treat you like another person, so you're welcome, I guess. But, yeah, a bunch of people got a level 100, and it was cool, I guess. Lore. Criminality has lore. I talked about it a little bit ago, but Criminality has lore. I was gonna make a video explaining it before the new update came out, but I scrapped it because it was bad. It was really bad. But yeah, Criminality has lore. That's really it. Atlas Toby. This is kind of a rough topic to get into. He's a hacker who has made many alts, and I'm not going to spread anything about him, but he's responsible for a lot of bad things in the Crim community, so I'm not going to get into him. But if you know who he is, he's not a really good individual, but he's a nice person to talk to if you get to know him. I used to know him. He was pretty cool, but after a while I unfriended him and blocked him for my own safety, basically. Going on to the next section, starting off with stolen models. Some of the meshes in Crim are free to use, and a lot of people say that they're stolen models, but they were free to use, and he used them. But some people do think that RV has stolen gun models from Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Payday, but I'm not getting into that because honestly, I'm not trying to start anything. Hacked accounts. Many accounts have been hacked, from Discord accounts to Roblox accounts, from bad people who've played Crim. It's an unfortunate situation, but it's probably happened with every popular game. That's honestly why you gotta be careful playing any of these games. Don't mic up with anyone, and don't start any real fights on Discord with people, especially bad people, because they will either steal your account or threaten you in some kind of way. Admin self-revive. This refers to how RCU and other admins have self-revived because they felt that it was unfair when they died. So they self-revived and killed someone that got the rightful kill on them. Honestly, bad on their part. They shouldn't have done that. That's honestly kind of fucked up, and I'm not going to be on their side for that one. Event items. Event items, from Slayer Sword to Eradicator to Cole, are items that were only available for events. There are multiple alt accounts that have these items and are just stashed away until they want to be used. And I know a friend who has plenty, and he was thinking about giving me one, so might see that in the future. Coal. Coal was an item that you can get out of scrap and presents. It was pretty ass. You couldn't sell it for anything. And it was kind of a meh item. I don't think any alts own it, but if you do, hit me up. I want to use coal. Association with hackers. This is what many people have gotten banned for. Many innocent players at that, too. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not trying to get into more Crim controversy. That has already been resolved, and all of the members who have been falsely accused have been unbanned. Queen coded RCU. Coded used to be an admin, and she would give herself RCU gear. Really it. Creeper Chaos. Creeper Chaos was one of RVVZ's most fun games, but it got taken down for copyright reasons, and it's gone for good. And a lot of people have spent money on it, and a lot of people miss it, so rest in peace, Creeper Chaos. Honestly, it was a fun game. Before I get into the next two, I just want to say a lot of this involves drama and controversy that has gone down in the Crim community, so if you don't want to hear about that, you can go. I understand if you don't want to hear about that because some of the stuff is honestly just gross and scary. Honestly, that's all I could really say. We're going to start off pretty light and then go into something pretty dark. KSI package. KSI package was a package that was broken on Roblox. It made your limbs invisible. You can be completely invisible if you had headless head. And it was really stupid, and to this day, Roblox hasn't fixed it. When you try to wear it, it just brings up the default body. Presents. Presents were during the Christmas event, and you were able to find them around the map. They were scattered, and they would give you some pretty good loot, and I'm pretty sure you could get Slayer Swords out of it, but here are everything that you can get out of it. It doesn't include Slayer Sword, but I swear I've gotten a Slayer Sword out of it before. The presents were just awesome. I really like presents, and I hope they come back next winter. Rake. This is one of RVVZ's other games. It's called The Rake. It's still stuck in last year's Halloween phase because they haven't bothered to change it because they've been focusing on Crim. But they announced that an update for The Rake will be coming eventually, so we should expect it before, hopefully, next year. Honestly, The Rake was really fun, and The Rake was actually in Crim one time during an event, so that was cool too. 9, 10, 19 Crim. This refers to how before Crim became what we all know it as, it went from being a melee game to having a basic map to being a gun testing game to being what we know it now, and it went through an incredible phase. Admin abuse. This just goes how admins join random servers and use admin weapons without data saving off. People don't know how to leave servers, and they cry about it. Lag audios. For about a week, people were playing these lag audios, and it would completely ruin Crim, and it would crash servers, and people would just go around in servers doing that, just to try to kill the game, and it was really obnoxious and really annoying. Glad it's gone, though. Windows Defender audio. There was an audio that would trigger Windows Defender. I don't know how they did it, I don't know why they did it, but there was only a handful of people who did this and managed to get their hands on it just to scare people. I'm gonna be honest, no clue what this is referring to. Some of this next stuff in this next section I'm not going to bring up because it involves bad stuff of, I'm pretty sure, a minor. So, we're not getting into that. RVVZ doxed. This refers to the time RVVZ got doxed. A lot of stuff about him got leaked, and I hope this never resurfaces because it was fucked up. Shadow bans. People are thinking that shadow bans are a thing. I don't quite believe this. I don't think any of the mods have a reason to shadow ban anyone. Loading framework. People also thought that loading framework had to do with shadow bans, which it doesn't. It's loading the framework. One thing that I forgot in one of the upper layers was talking about the Pies ban. Pies got falsely banned for being in a Discord server with Atlas Toby and for playing with someone that he didn't know was Atlas Toby at the time, until it got leaked later, and all this shit happened. I'm not getting into it. Pies has his own videos on it. Go check those out. Pies is a pretty awesome person. He's really nice. But this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. This video took about 3 hours to record. I can't believe it's been that long. Holy shit. This is probably going to be one of many videos I'm releasing on my 4-day weekend. So, yeah, enjoy this. It was 15 minutes, so it wasn't too long for an Iceberg video, but it wasn't too short, so I like that. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you, in the next video, basically. Okay, bye.